When Jesus died, the temple tore open, the earth shook, and graves didn't stay closed. People who had been dead walked back into the city. And that's not a metaphor, it's not poetry, it is eyewitness reality. So it makes us ask, what actually happened here? Okay, so this moment comes right after Jesus gives up his spirit on the cross. Everything feels finished, feels quiet, final, but heaven says, no, this is just getting started. Let's walk through Matthew 27:51 through 53, because what happens next really changes everything. Okay, so the first part is about the veil. It says, "Behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom." That curtain separated people from the presence of God. Behind it was the holiest of holies, the place no one could go except the high priest, and he could only go there once a year. And now it's ripped from top to bottom, wide open. Not from bottom to top, like a man tearing it, but from top to bottom, because God did it. This is heaven declaring, the barrier is gone. There's no more distance. There's no more system keeping you out. Jesus didn't just die for sin. He made a way into the presence of God. Okay? Now also it says the earth shakes. It reads, the earth shook and the rocks were split. So creation reacts. This isn't just a spiritual moment. This is cosmic. It's like the earth itself can't stay still. While sin is being paid for and death is being confronted, something is breaking. And it's not just rocks, because the grave's open. It reads, the tombs also were opened. This is where it gets maybe a little uncomfortable for people, because we don't talk about this very much. But graves open. Not later, not metaphorically, but right then. It's like death itself gets disrupted. The system that held people in the ground starts to crack. But, notice this. The people don't walk out yet. The tombs open first, but nobody walks out yet. Why? Well, that's because Jesus hasn't risen yet. Okay? Jesus has not risen yet. The tomb's open, but Jesus hasn't risen yet. And it reads, many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised, and coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. This is one of, hands down, the wildest moments in the Bible. Faithful believers who had trusted God, lived for him, and died are raised. But they don't come out until after Jesus rises. And why is that? Well, it's because Jesus is first. Jesus is always first. He's the first to defeat death completely, not just temporarily, but fully. These resurrected saints are different from something like Lazarus. They're not just brought back to die again. This is a sign. This is a preview. It's a declaration. What just happened to Jesus is about to happen to many. And then they walk into Jerusalem. Think about that. People recognize them. Conversations happen. Witnesses see them. These are people that they knew, that they grew up with, that they knew died, that are now back talking to them. God doesn't hide this moment. He puts it on full display. And why this matters. So why include this in Matthew? Why show us this strange, powerful scene? I think it's because it proves something we often miss. Jesus didn't just promise victory over death. He started demonstrating it immediately. At the cross, the barrier to God is torn. Creation is shaken. Death begins to lose its grip. And with these resurrected believers, God is saying, this isn't the end of the story for you either. They are the first glimpse of what's coming for everyone who belongs to him. When Jesus died, graves didn't just stay quiet, because his death wasn't an ending. It was the beginning of resurrection. And those saints who walked out of their tombs, they're proof. Death doesn't win anymore.